locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Knight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rams offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. Picks up what he can and then slides. And the Rams will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just goes right through the wicket, brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Back to throw, it's Ivory. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Off the play fake on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Back to throw, it's Ivory. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And back to the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Takes the easy completion. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give headed toward right tackle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll set up to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught downfield. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. Running with power. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give on the inside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Dotson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Running toward the tape. The tag. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on its way. The expressway is wide open. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Looking for room. It's Adams. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Bucks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Ivory. Makes his connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. The Rams want to move quickly.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally, they come up with a sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Colorado State, 17, Colorado, 10.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To throw, it's Sampson. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on the throw to the right sideline. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Dotson. Stopped after making the catch. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st down here from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Coming after it. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of a first down. On second down, he'll fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner is stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass, it's Sampson. They're setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Touch pass on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they've got on second down. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. On the ground, it's Dotson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Keep it on the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Scanning the field, it's Ivory. Getting some heat. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Got his man quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He'll try the left side. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Rams line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Gets it out quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick completion to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got a man in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. It's a draw. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Snap it to the back. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Sampson. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Motion from the offense. Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets it out fast. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They want to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the misconnection on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Power football with the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll pull it on the read. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Pressure coming. Looking for a big gain. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Rams will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Slings it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sampson. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Makes the grab on the left. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Connection to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got it! He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looking for a man. It's Ivory. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Colorado State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's got his man. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.